Flagged defect. Right on it. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Cars. I'm going to put an accessory on the Honda Pilot today, something that I've never really done before, something I've never tried. It's these roof racks, or a roof basket. Yeah, roof basket. Let me show you it. Canada has a company called Princess Auto, and their house brand products are called Powerfist. This is Canada's equivalent to Harbor Freight, and I ordered this roof-mounted cargo basket. This one is the 37-inch model, but then you can extend it to make it the 43-inch model with the roof basket extension. So I got that as well. I'm going to assemble these. I'm going to build this roof basket. I'm going to put it on the Honda Pilot. So the Honda Pilot has factory built-in roof rails, but this one also has the roof sidebars already installed. So we're ready to go. All I have to do is build the basket. We'll put it on the roof and see what it looks like. I think it's going to give the car a bit more of an aggressive off-roady overlander style look. And then I'll do some of the other stuff later, like painting the wheels and doing the running boards and just making it look a little bit more off-roady. And we'll see how this turns out. These roof baskets, not just this brand, but most of them have a pretty poor reputation for rusting out early. So while I'm building this, I'm going to be rust-proofing it while I put the assembly together. Any of the mount points that they slide into each other, any of those where it's metal on metal contact, I'm going to spray it with a rust preventative gel. This stuff, I really like this stuff, Rust Cure Formula 3000. This is what I use to rust-proof all of my vehicles at home. It's excellent stuff. Here's all the things that it can do for you. So stuff is excellent. I don't know if you can get it in the USA, but in Canada you can get it from Canadian Tire, but Canadian Tire almost never goes on sale, so I get it from TSC, Tractor Supply Company, which is now going to be rebranded to PV Mart. So that's where you can get this stuff. I buy it on sale for $5 a can, Canadian, so I buy a lot of it when it goes on sale. This is the main rack as it came out of the box. Folded up onto each other. I need to separate it out and fully read the instructions. Here's the setup. This is just the layout of the roof cage. So the rear, middle, front. None of it's connected. I just got it laid out on these mats, and I will be spraying the rust preventative spray in these joint points, top and bottom, just to stop it from rusting through, and then you bolt it together. Looks fairly simple, although I haven't started really doing anything yet. Well, just my luck, we're missing parts, so I can't do the install. On the main cage, I'm missing part number 8, which is the aluminum spoiler plate, so it looks really goofy without that on. I definitely need that, so I can't finish it. That's just the rear end. Just for mock-up purposes, I just kind of set it on the roof just to see what half of it would look like without the front arrow, but I can't even build it all because I'm missing bolts for the rear extension, so I can't even do it. But anyway, that's the idea. It's going to have to be a canceled project or a delayed project, so I can't finish it today. I spotted why I don't have parts, because this was never meant to be shipped out. Flagged defect. Right on it. And check it out. It's got a rip in the pipe. It was never meant to be shipped out. It was probably flagged to be fixed or repaired or returned to manufacturing, but it still got shipped out anyway. So that's why it has everything except for a couple of parts you need to finish it. Anyway, that's super annoying, but Princess Auto has excellent return policies. Call them up, do a return, figure it out, whatever. I'll have to return it. Take 2, I went and exchanged it. So this is another one. Hopefully we've got all the parts in and it's not damaged. If it's damaged, I'm giving up on this project. But if this one's good, we're going to put it on. So let's see how this turns out. First good sign is that it's all zip-tied, packaged appropriately, and immediately this is the piece that I was missing on the other one. This is the front arrow. So it's all boxed up nice. Hopefully it's not damaged. Oh, I did it. It's on. I'd be lying if I said it was easy, but it's on. Because I used an extension, and the pieces are maybe not even part of the same batch, lining up the holes for the bottom screw and the top screw on each one of these mount points that holds the middle extension together was a real pain. I had to end up using a drill. A couple of them I had to like drill out slightly to elongate them. I ruined a couple of screws, but overall they're all on except for one. There was one that just wouldn't go. But with how I've mounted it onto the roof, I've clamped the middle together. So the mounting hardware is on the rear section and the front section, which is clamping the middle in. So the middle can't go anywhere. It's on there. It's pretty good. I know you're not getting the greatest view of it, but it seems pretty good. I actually like the powerfist branding on the side, and I flipped the front arrow so that there's no brand showing on the front. Pretty cool. A couple of things that I've learned. These mounts. A couple things I don't like. These mounts, the screws stick way up. So when you're tying stuff down, there's potential that the screws are going to rip whatever you're putting in here. Now, I've looked at this online, and this is a problem with all these type of roof carriers. You can flip the mount, but I tried to do that, and there just wasn't enough clearance under here for me to flip this big plastic mount, because they give you this big plastic piece, and I couldn't flip it upside down, which would essentially lower the whole thing. It would flip this whole mount. You would have the screws would be sticking up through the bottom, sticking down through the bottom, but there wasn't enough room to do it, even if I moved them into the middle, because my bars have a bit of a bow to them. Anyway, that's the powerfist roof carrier. You can get this from a couple of other brands. If you look on Amazon, there's a couple that are like this that I'll put links in the description. I think the quality's good if you get a decent one. The first one I had was clearly a defect. There's another design thing that I think I want to change, which is this rear plate. These ones are all functional. Those ones clamp the middle section on. That one is not functional at all. So to me, that's just like an air brake. Why would I want that there? Not aiding to any kind of tie points. There's actually two bars and a bar in between. So I'm going to take this piece off, because also when I look at it from the rear, I don't like how it's got that big black square there. So I'm going to take that black square off, and then we'll finish this up. All right, I just undid the hardware, so now I can remove this. And I think that looks better without it. Plates is what holds the center and the front and the back sections together, or the middle section if you get the extension, but there's no need for it on the back. I don't see a point of adding it to the back one. All right, and it looks like I've just finished just in time. Storm's rolling in. We're good to go. All right, so that's the roof cage on my Honda Pilot. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new on here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. As always, thanks for watching. This Honda Pilot, it is kind of a cheap project car for me. I plan on doing a lot of stuff, just trying chemicals on the paint, trying accessories, just doing random weird stuff to an older car. I had a comment in one of the other videos about that I put up this thing that's like, why would you ever think people will want to watch stuff about an old Honda Pilot? Well, it's about what I'm going to do to it. It's not necessarily about the car. It's about all the things that are for maintenance or for modifications or for accessories for like an old SUV 4x4 Overlander type thing. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button.